Hello, I'm here at the Lallemand tabletop at 726, and we are going to talk about a new yeast innovation with Dr. Philip. Right? Dr. Philip,
hi, how
thanks
you doing?
for joining me today.
Dr. Lin, so good.
You said something about FlexFerm, which really interests me.
Right.
Because apparently this is a special kind of yeast that doesn't overproof.
That's right.
All right, so tell me a little bit about what is FlexFerm.
Well, FlexFerm is a yeast that it's a proprietary yeast. There's the application sheet here that is owned by Lallemand, and the uniqueness about this yeast is that it will change the way you bake completely.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because this yeast is a non-GMO yeast. It's also a Saccharomyces cerevisiae, so really it's kosher. And we have it not only in terms of the liquid yeast, we have it dry yeast, but the unique thing about this yeast is that regular yeast depends on the maltose which is present in flour. So it utilizes the maltose, produce carbon dioxide, texturize the bread.
Okay,
Right?
yeah.
This FlexFerm yeast cannot utilize maltose. So you're saying, well, what's the benefit of this? Well, since it cannot utilize maltose, therefore you have to add a little bit of sugar to your formulation.
Right?
You have to add a little bit of sugar to your formulation. So it works best with lean doughs with up to about 1, 2, 3% sugar. What happens with this yeast, FlexFerm, it will consume the sugar, and once it consumes the sugar, guess what? It stops.
Oh.
It stops proofing.
Okay.
What does that mean to you as a baker? Your product never overproofs?
Now, I don't believe that. Like, I overproof things all the time.
Product never overproofs. I don't know if you can zoom in on this little little graph here.
All right, let's try that. Let's see if you can see the graph right here.
Yes, you can.
Okay, and what about a graph?
So the black line is basically regular yeast. It will keep on proofing and proofing and proofing.
Uh-huh.
And the gray line is basically FlexFerm. Once it utilized the sugars, it stopped proofing.
Oh, okay.
So this is great for people who are in production. If you got an automated system, your line is down. What happens is that you never lose your doughs because the yeast itself stops proofing. It maintains an integrity. In fact, you can maintain its integrity for up to about 12 hours.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Because
without overproofing.
Without overproofing. And because of the technology itself, you don't need a proof box.
What?
Yes! You can proof it at ambient temperature up to 24 hours. So we call this the social yeast. It's a social yeast. Why is it a social yeast? Because it gives you back, especially for mom and pop bakery.
Yeah.
You don't have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and miss the wife and then says, I gotta go. You can mix your product the night before and leave it out at ambient temperature. Come the next morning and your product is ready.
So no reefer. What? You kidding me?
Yes. This is the best kept secret here.
Oh my God.
We will revolutionize the way you bake.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. And you know what? I'll tell you what, we also have one which is FlexFerm in pizza application. So therefore things like pan pizza, it never overproofs. It never touches the lid of the pan. I get excited about it because I like it. And if you're interested in this, get in touch with me.
Okay, so how would they get in touch with you?
P.Lewing at Lallemand.com.
So that's P for Peter, Phil. P for Philip.
L-E-E.
L-E-E.
W-I-N-G
at Lallemand. Lallemand.com. All right, got it. Thank you so much for joining me.
Keep it short and simple.
Right. This is an exciting innovation. Thank you for sharing it with me.
Very good.